What's up? It is Mitchell J again, and quick little crypto roundup for you. We are getting a little bounce in the crypto market. At least it's tempting to give us a little reversal here and possibly bounce. So we'll look at Bitcoin to start with as usual, and you can see. So after a few pretty rough down days in a row, we got a little bit of a reversal. I mean, it's kind of an indecision candle, but at the same time, reversal because push prior low. Um, and rallied to close above the prior day. And now this new candle that's about 4 hours old is starting out green, but it's still obviously within this day's candle. So um, obviously, not super bullish yet. I'd like to see it push above the prior day high. What is that? 77.34. But nonetheless, at least we're getting some kind of relief. I mean, it could just be a little relief bounce. As the sellers have, kind of really exhausted themselves a bit, and we'll see. I mean, hopefully not, but it could just be a little relief bounce, and we could start continuing down. And as I said, these prior bottoms are, the next clear target. So our downside risk is still, around this 67, 68 level, and then upside, obviously, we want to see this prior high. So ideally, we can get above 8,500 on the upside. And then again, like I said, downside, we're looking at, mid sixes. So we'll see what happens. But the bottom line is know your price points as always. And, if someone did decide to enter a position and get long on the close of this green candle and you got in here, well, know your downside, know your upside. Obviously, I mean, me personally, I would probably just use the bottom, the low of this prior candle as a stop as opposed to, holding all the way down to 65, but it also depends on what your risk parameters are and what your goals are, profit and loss wise. So first upside target though, like I said, 85 and change, and then so on. So we shall see how it plays out. We'll take a quick look at Ethereum as well. Ethereum, after breaking down, there you go. Now we got the same thing, little reversal candle here trying to bounce. So we need to see it make a run back up at this 680 level. So the question is, if it gets there, will it hit its head? And will this act as resistance, or will it be able to power through? But we still got a ways to go before we can even think about that. So right now, upside target 68, 680, I should say, and downside, well, this is the next real support here around 500. But again, on this reversal pattern, I would use this low as the candle. This is essentially the bullish U-turn pattern that I like to trade, and that is the second video in the Scared Cat Guide cryptocurrency investing course. So feel free to check that out. And again, at the same time, this pattern, as reliable as it is, at the same time, we're in neutral to bearish price action. So the odds are probably a little less than when we see it on an uptrend, and when we get a pullback on an uptrend. Essentially we're in a downtrend and seeing it. So the likelihood of it playing out isn't as high. But the bottom line is, when I see it, I still take it. So and that's why you have your risk reward. So the bottom line, downside, it's like, all right, 550, upside 680. Did it make sense to get in it? Close. What is that? Then you got 650, risking 8. Yeah, it's not even 2 to 1. So technically, in terms of just a straight up trade, really probably isn't worth it. I mean, unless you're looking at this prior top as your target, but that's tough to do when you got this resistance here. So 50-50 on that one, but it's more about just using this as an example of the principles and what your profit target are, and also your stop loss exits are. So you should know your price points always. So anyway, that's pretty much what's going on. Seeing a tiny relief rally. We'll see if we can get a follow through, and hopefully we got better things to talk about in the coming days. Anyway, that is it for now. I will drop a link in the video show notes as always for all the free crypto trainings, and then also the course and all that good stuff. All right, see you on the next one.